To graph y is equal to 1 over x, so first of all, we fill up the table first. So when x is equal to -3, so this means that y is equal to 1 over minus 3. So this is the same as -1 over 3. So I just write this down, so minus 1 over 3. Similarly, when x is equal to -2, so y is equal to 1 over 2 negative. So this is the same as minus 1 over 2. So just 1 over 2 negative. And then when x is -1, y is equal to, so y is equal to 1 over -1. So this is the same as -1 over 1, so which is -1. So when x is -1/2, so y is equal to 1 over -0.5. So therefore, y must equal to negative. Now remember, this is the same as 1 divided by -1/2. So if you learn fractions in primary school, so we flip the fraction first. So this is the same as 1 times minus 2 over 1. So the answer is 2 over 1 is 2. So 2 times 1 is 2. So -2. So this is -2. Now 1 divided by 0. So if you think about it, when x equal 0.1, so y is equal to 1 divided by 0.1. The answer is 10. So when y equal 1 divided by, if x is 0.01, so that gives you 100, and then y equal 0.001 and so on. So that is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is 10,000. So in another word, when x divided by a very, very small number that's approach to 0, the answer is a very large number. So we just write infinity. Similarly, when x equal 1/2, so 1 divided by 1/2 is 2, and 1 divided by 1 is 1, 1 divided by 2 just 1/2, and 1 divided by 3 is 1/3. Now let's plot this on a graph. So when x is -3, y is -1/3, so -3, -1/3. So when x equal -2, so y equal -1/2. So halfway here. And then when x is -1, y is -1. So -1, -1 here. And when x is equal to -1/2, y equals -2, and so on. And I just connect the line together, so roughly. So I just join them up. This is it for the third quadrant. Now when x is equal to 0, of course, this is vertically asymptote. So we just draw a dotted line to represent it. So when x is equal to 1/2, y is equal to 2. And then when x is 1, y is equal to 1. So 1, 1. And then 2/2. So 2/2 here. And then 3 1/3. Just roughly here. Now I just connect these points. And then it's never touched the y-axis. Remember that. So I just connect this point first. So just connect these points together. And then just extend the line a bit. And put an arrow. So that's it. This is y is equal to 1 over x. Please stop the video and try this one yourself. So when x is -3, so y equal to 2 over -3, so which is -2 over 3. And 2 over -2, so 2 over 2 is 1, so this is -1. And 2 over -1, 2 over 1 is 2, so this is -2. And 2 divided by -1/2 is -4. Of course, 2 divided by 0 is infinity. And then 2 divided by 1/2 is 4. And you can use calculator if you're not confident with your fractions. So 2 over 1 is 2, 2 over 2 is 1, and 2 over 3. So just write 2 over 3. So now I can just plot them. So let's start from 0 infinity. So we know that this is a vertical asymptote. 0.5, which is a half, is give me 4. 1 is equal to 2. And then 2 is equal to 1. 3 is equal to 2/3. So now I just join them together, extend the line, and this one as well. Negative 0.5 or negative half if you like is negative 4. And then negative 1 is negative 2. And then negative 2 is negative 1. And negative 3, negative 2/3. 2/3 is here roughly. So now again, just join these points together like this. There you go. This is y is equal to 2 over x. Y is equal to minus 2 over x. So if you think you can do it, so please try it yourself. Otherwise, just watch how I do it first. And you can do the next one. So when x is equal to negative 3, this means that y is equal to minus 2 over negative 3. So a negative and a negative give me a positive, so the answer is 2/3. So that is 2 over 3. Otherwise, you can just use your calculator. So that means is negative 2 over negative 3. So the answer is 2/3. There you go. Very simple. And then when x is negative 2, so minus 2 divided by negative 2 is positive 1. So the answer is 1. And then 2. And this is similarly, this is 4. So 2 divided by 0. So let's say a negative 2 over 0 is infinity. There you go. Maths error. So that means it's a very large number. So infinity. So minus 2 over half is negative 4. And then 2 over 1 is 2. And then 2 over 2 is 1. But it's negative. And then negative 2 over 3. Now we can just plot these on a graph. So the first one, let's indicate the vertical asymptote first. Alright. Now, a half is negative 4. So a half is negative 4 here. 1 is negative 2. So 1 is negative 2. 2 is negative 1. 3 is negative 2/3. Just a bit over halfway. So now all I need to do is just connect this line together. And remember, never touch the x-axis. And never touch the y-axis either. So there you go. One part. Now when x is equal to negative a half, so y is equal to 4, roughly here. And when x is negative 1, y is equal to 2. And when x is equal to negative 2, y is equal to 1. And when x is negative 3, y is equal to 2/3. So just a bit over halfway. Now all I need to do is just to connect these points together. And now I just extend the line a little bit. So there you go. Y is equal to minus 2 over x. Please stop the video and try this one yourself. So the first one, when x is negative 3, y is equal to 5 over 3. Because negative 5 over negative 3 is 5 over 3. So that is 1 and 2/3. Otherwise, you can just substitute these number in the calculator. So negative 5 over negative 3. There you go. SD button 1.67, but right in mixed numeral is easier. So 1 and 2/3. 1 and 2/3. And then -5/-2 is 2.5. So I just write 2.5. And this is 5. And this is 10. And of course, it's infinity. And then that is become -10, -5, -2.5. And then -1 and 2/3. So just plot this on the number plan. So -3. Let's start from -3 and 1 and 2/3. So -3 here, 1 and 2/3, just 1.5, a little bit more than a half. So just roughly. And then -2, it gives me -2.5. And then -1, it gives me 5. So 5 up there somewhere. So I just connect the line together. And we just extend the line a bit. There you go. So I can ignore a half because I don't have -10. So 1 minus 5. 1 minus 5 is here. And then 2 is -2.5. 3 is 1, -1 and a little bit more than a half, so 2/3. So what I do now, I just connect these points together. There you go. Y is equal to -5/x. Thank you so much for watching.